loves, and welcome back to the Sovereign Mother. I am so excited because in today's video, I am finally sharing with you the start of our living room makeover. If you remember back in the beginning of the year, I said that 2025 was going to be the year that I faced the hard things, the things that I've been putting off because they scared me, overwhelmed me, or I simply just didn't know where to begin. All of that was going to change this year. I'm finally catching you up on what I've been working on behind the scenes over these last couple months. You heard me right. It has been months that I have already started working on this project. Like I've said before, and maybe you haven't heard me say it, real things, good things take time. I did not do this overnight. I'm not going to achieve any of this overnight. It's only going to happen with little steps at a time, with the little pockets of time that I have throughout my day as a stay-at-home mom and homemaker. And I really hope that this video encourages you, because I really want to empower you and encourage you that no matter what your circumstances, that you can move the needle forward. You can make change and beauty and transformation in your life just with the small movements, just with the little bits, the little actions that you are able to do with the time that you are allotted. So with that said, what you're seeing in this video is the gritty part, the part that no one loves to share, the stuff that has to happen before you can get to the stuff that makes the big impact, the pretty stuff. And that is updating the trim. The thing about our house that you may not know if you're new is that our living room literally is all one room. We also have these beautiful, big, gorgeous south-facing windows, and all of this trim, slowly but surely since we moved in almost 6 years ago, I've been updating this off-white trim to a bright white. I knew before I could really tackle this living room, before I could start painting the walls, I needed to address this trim, because who knows when we're going to replace these windows. It is going to probably be years. We're working with a budget, we're working within our means, and that means sometimes you have to work with what you have, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't know when we're going to get to replacing these windows. I don't know when that time is going to come. But right now, this is what I have. I'm so thankful for these windows. This is one of the reasons why I fell in love with this house, is just how bright and open it really is. And this is me taking care of that. So you probably can see that when I first started this, there was still snow on the ground. I mean, I started this, you guys, probably back in the beginning of February. I am finally getting to the pretty parts. And as always, I'm taking you along the entire journey. I don't do YouTube magic here. I show you the real life. I am so passionate about having beautiful spaces for me and my family to dwell in, because I get so much life and inspiration from my surroundings. But with that said, I am also just a human like everybody else. I'm a busy mom. I am a homesteader and a homeschool mom and a wife. I don't have all the time in the world. And so it's super important to me to be intentional with the time that I have, to be intentional with the resources that I have. And I believe that with that comes some of the most satisfying and rewarding transformations. be honest, there's zero part of me that wants to paint this trim around my sliding glass door. I've known I need to paint it for a very long time, and I've been putting it off for a very long time, much like the rest of the trim in my house, because it's such tedious work. It's a big job, honestly, but I cannot get over, like, I'm reminded all throughout my home, like where I have painted the trim, that it is worth it. Like, I'm looking over in my kitchen right now and I absolutely love how bright my kitchen feels and looks now, just because of literally just because of paint. Just because I updated the trim and I put a fresh coat of paint on the walls, and I literally know that this will pay off. I know that updating the trim might seem like this overwhelming job, which it is. It is. And it's taken me years, honestly, starting in my entryway to over here, and I'm still not done. Like, there's still so much more that needs to be done, but it's like, I know how much we want to skip these steps. I know how much I want to we just want to get to the pretty part. Like, I want to just start putting paint on the walls in the living room. But if I skip this step, I'm not going to get the impact that I really want. And that dreaded thing that I've been avoiding is still going to be there. It's going to be following me wherever I go for as long as I live until I tackle it. And so I just wanted to share that as an encouragement to you, because I truly feel like, and I'm sorry because my laundry is going and I don't have my new mic yet. I did order a mic. I know that my audio and like my stuff is not as where I would like it to be, and I'm working on it, hopefully in the next couple months. So thank you for being patient with me. Thank you guys for being here and just taking a chance to my channel. It really truly means a lot to me, and I really truly hope that everything I share with you, it inspires you, it encourages you, because I really am so very intentional, and it's so important to me that everything I share here is not like I'm preaching at you, because I'm literally in this. Like, I don't want to ever talk about something that I haven't walked through myself. And truthfully, to be honest with you, most of like what I share with you is exactly what I'm also needing to hear in this moment. I ask God to literally like use me as his channel and use me as his vessel to share whatever words you may need to hear, whatever we need to hear, is of the highest good, for the highest good of all. And I need to be reminded of this, because I truly feel like I've been in a season of waiting for a very long time. You know, we all have dreams, we all have things that we're praying for, that we're wishing for, that we're working towards, and I feel like I've been like going up this mountain for such a long time. And there's always going to be that flesh part of me that like wants to just get to the finish line, that just wants my dream to be delivered. But of course, what was going to happen when that happens? We're going to have a new dream. We're always going to be seeking things and wanting things. And I'm so guilty of this. And he is sending me blessings constantly, but it's just like, we get so fixated on the one thing that he hasn't given, or the one thing that we haven't accomplished, and the dream that hasn't come to fruition. But like, we can't skip the steps, these seasons of waiting, these tedious, you know, obstacles that we have to overcome. They're so valuable, you know, because it reminds us in the here and now of everything that we have, everything that we're already blessed with. Like, forces us to pause. It forces us to reflect and look at the areas in us that we still need to grow in order to be ready for that blessing, you know? And I'm just really like walking through that right now, and I just hope that in sharing that, it's encouraging to whoever needs to hear it, just to know you're not alone. And like, you know, we all have our flaws, we all have our struggles. I'm so grateful for this home, and I know that I'm so blessed, and you know, you might be very blessed too, but it doesn't mean that I don't struggle. It doesn't mean that I don't have hard, and it doesn't mean that, you know, we aren't all battling with things. I have been at those many points over these last 4 years of being a mother where it made more sense. I felt the pressure to like go get a job, to go back to the hospital, to go work outside the home again, because money was tight and it was just so stressful. And you know, there was part of me that just wanted to give in to that and just wanted to give in to what would be easier in the moment, which would be to go out and get a job. But would that really bring me to my dream? Would that really lead me to the joy that it is that I seek, the family that I desire, the life that we truly are trying to build? In those moments, and I would pray about it and pray about it, like, Lord, like, show me where you want me. Where do you want me to go? Like, which way do you want me to go? And I was always guided back to home. I was always guided back to being exactly where I am. And it was like he always cautioned me to release the worry of like how it's all gonna work out and how everything's gonna be paid, and to just focus on what I can control and to come back to the here and now. And what that's led to like literally everything that I've shared on this channel, being sustainable and being frugal and focusing on, you know, really living a quality life, you know, really looking at your home and seeing the treasure that it is and like being content with it and working with it and pouring love into it. Like, I'm pouring love into my home, you know, I'm pouring love into exactly what I have, and I'm being happy exactly where I am planted. And yeah, I still look around and I can see, like, you know, all have that in common. I battle it too. There's of course things I wish I could just go out and just get right now. But I know from experience, you know, he's put this lesson in front of me so many times that he's like drilled it into my brain, and I need these reminders too. That's not where what I seek lies. And so I just hope, like, I did not intend to come on here and like preach or talk like this. I literally wanted to show you how much I didn't want to go start on this trim project. Hopefully you got some value out of that. Hopefully this encourages you, like with whatever project, whatever thing, whatever hard you're facing, whether it's trim or feeling pressured like you need to go out and get another job or whatever. You know, there's always another option. There's always blessings in disguise, even if we can't see them. And Lord knows how hard it is to see them sometimes. But just don't rush. Like, don't force, don't make decisions out of feeling pressure. Literally hand it over to God. Give yourself 24 hours, you know, 48 hours a week, a month. Literally just sit with it and let him show you the way, because, oh, show me a way out of this. Show me another way. Show me where you truly want me to be. Like, you know, like I surrender this to you, because that's really where I feel like all the seeds are planted, is in those moments. And I'm so proud and thankful that I didn't jump and go back to the hospital, because I wouldn't have learned all the things that I've learned, and he put these convictions on my heart, and this is like the true me. Like, it's like he woke me up. He woke me up to what I've always been truly, you know, what I've truly valued and what I've truly wanted to be. But I didn't have the intentionality to be it, you know, like I became hungry for it, and I sought it, and I sought wisdom, learned, and I'm still learning, you know, and I'm still trying to be better, and I'm still failing forward, but like, it's worth it. I promise, you know, the more you see the blessings, the more blessed you are. And so yeah, let's get into this trim. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, I just love this space. It's so helpful for me, and I just hope that you get something out of it. And I just, you know, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy, because man, it's a ride. All right, let's get into this trim. At the end of the day, I know the little things don't seem like they're going to really add up. You know, in the moment, it seems so tempting to just skip that part. But I really hope that today's video gave you the encouragement maybe you were needing to continue on whatever journey you are on right now, to buckle up and do those things that you've been avoiding, or maybe start the project, start the transformation, start the journey working towards the thing that you want to make change, whether that's in your home or something in your life, in your family that you really want to see transform. You can do it if you're willing to just hold on, trust God's timing, trust God's provision, trust God's wisdom and direction He's pointing you in, and just don't give up. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you can start to see just what a difference these little things really can make. And I will see you guys in part 2, where I'll share the color of the walls, where we get into the fun, pretty parts of paint colors and really starting to see this space come to life. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos every single week on motherhood, homemaking, and intentional living. I'm so grateful for you all, and I am so thankful for you supporting this space, supporting my channel. I'm so privileged and thankful to be here. Till next time, my loves.